Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Auburn Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A little release to the back. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Again, it's Reed. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Texas A&M going quickly.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reed. Got his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Reed to the air again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Fourth down, Reed. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Runs for the tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Cobb. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Finds his target down the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Now here's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. He breaks a tackle. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Cobb. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes moves the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Reed. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in a sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
He's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Fighting off the defender. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error, just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 17 team, the Kansas State Wildcats.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Fires left. A strike downfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Unleashes one. He's got it. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reed lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And He makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flip.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So here comes the Auburn offense. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you...
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's Reed to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.